That is a problem. Now I've already pressed record. That is a problem, and I'm leaving it in. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are talking about things together.
Yeah.
Hooray! We keep saying we're going to do things like this, and we never do. We are talking about the Amazons' album. Their first album, as far as I know.
Yeah, I think so.
We nearly saw them live and met them and everything, but we were extremely late to the party on the Amazons. What are you doing? Look at the track list.
Yeah.
You changing your mind on your favourite song?
No.
We got this album. This is another thing we bought in Birmingham. I completely forgot to mention in the last video. It's completely separate to this. We bought that in Birmingham. We were going to meet them.
I thought it was a bath on the front.
It is not. It's not a bath on fire. That is not a bath on fire, if you were curious. We were going to meet them. We found out about them really late. It's the last day.
It's on Spotify, wasn't it?
It was. It was the last day you were in Loughborough.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, you were out of the room for whatever reason. You were in the toilet. You were in the kitchen sorting stuff out because you were collecting all your stuff to put in a box and things to take up home. And an advert came on. I'm glad you've yawned in the middle of this video. I'm glad we're boring the shit out of you.
Didn't sleep very well. Sorry.
So an advert played with their music on it, and I was like, this is actually something that I'd listen to. I'd enjoy this. I'm going to see how Lauren reacts to this. And I put it on. I put they'd only got a few singles on there.
It was Black Magic.
That's what it was. There was a few singles on there, but I think Black Magic is the one that you first listened to. I'm not 100% sure. So I put them on to see what she'd say, and she was like, what is this? And I was like, it's a band called the Amazons, and she was like, this is alright actually. So I thought we'd look up, then I decided to look up, my arm's out, because we just filmed one video and I was holding it in my right arm. So we've gone from one to the other. This is why we're in the same outfits. I decided to look up when they'd be doing tours and stuff, because I thought that'd be completely spontaneous. We heard 4 songs and then decided to see a gig with them in. And they were doing a signing at the Birmingham Bullring. When we were going, we were literally already planned to go, but you had to pre-order the album, and it was like the first 250 we're going to get to meet them, sign, get signatures and stuff like that. So we sort of missed the boat on that, so we just went and bought the album. You listened to it how long ago? Good while ago, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I listened to it yesterday. Being ill, I'd put it on like my laptop and things. Haven't had a chance to put it on my iPod or anything, but I put it on my laptop, and completely forgot about it because of my illness and not being here. And then last night I decided I need to listen to this album, so I listened to it. I thought it was really good.
It's amazing.
It's a really good album. There's some songs that are very Oasis-esque.
Oh, I think it's more Catfish, I must admit.
No, there are some catfishy songs on there, but we'll get to it in a minute. Your favourite song to me had such an Oasis vibe, and that is not a bad thing at all. That is not a negative, because they put their own spin on that style. And I think they're very much in like their own. They've got a very individual sound, I think.
Yeah.
So like, even though the songs might sound a bit Oasis like, or a bit like Catfish and the Bottlemen, it's their own sound and their own style on it. It's such a good album. I've got the deluxe one that's got some acoustic songs on there because I love acoustic music.
The acoustic ones are really good, actually.
The acoustic music is really good on it. Like, some of the high-pitched notes he hits are fucking brilliant. I love listening to acoustic music for 2 reasons. I love the sound of an acoustic guitar, and I love hearing the fact that people can actually sing their songs. It's just a thing for me. I love that. When I went to see, this is completely off subject, but when I went to see Ed Sheeran live,
I was just going to say, Ed Sheeran is like the king.
Yeah, but when I went to see him live, he's amazing anyway, but it was a small arena. I went to see him at the Birmingham O2 Academy.
Yeah.
Like, it was a really small,
really small.
arena, because he hadn't even released his first album when I went to see him. It was announced he was going to do it. It was coming out in the summer, but we went to see him in like the spring. And he put the microphone down and belted a song, and I was like, this man can fucking sing. And there's the acoustic versions. No, I know, we heard that.
It was really bad.
But the acoustic versions of this, I was like, this band can, the people can sing. Even the backing singers, who I'm assuming are the band members, can sing really well. What was your favourite song?
Junk Food Forever.
Which is actually a really good song, I'll give you that. That's the one I think sounds very Oasis-y.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I've got like 4, but I'm going to stick to In My Mind as my favourite. And I don't know what it was, but as soon as it had finished, as soon as I'd finished the whole album, including the acoustic ones, I was still singing the song.
I repeat them, so I put them back on.
I just listened to the full album in list order, and then see what I think afterwards. And I was still singing In My Mind afterwards. So I've decided that has to be my favourite song if I'm still singing it afterwards.
Yeah.
A big thing for me is the last song on an album. Not many people know this. I'm not sure if you do. My favourite Catfish and the Bottlemen song... No, you don't, see? I was just wondering. My favourite Catfish and the Bottlemen song is Tyrants, off the first album. The first album ends with Tyrants. If your album doesn't end right, to me, because I listened to it like in track order for the first time, if the album doesn't end right, it leaves like a sour taste in my mouth about the album. It's really weird, I know. But like, if the last song isn't like great to me, then I'm like, that was a bit of a shit ending. Like it's like watching a film. You watch a film from start to end, and if the ending's terrible, you then sit there and go, well, that was a bit of a terrible film. Even if you watched a good film.
Critical.
I am overly critical, because I don't know why, but I am. But the last song on this album, before the acoustics and stuff, was such a different song and a different sound to the rest of the album. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. This album was brilliant. If you've not heard of the Amazons, definitely go out and check them out. I would love to see them live.
I would, yeah.
If I ever get a chance to, I'd love to go see them live. They'd be brilliant. We spoke about this yesterday.
Yeah,
they'd be brilliant supporting Catfish. If that's even possible, make it happen.
Like Catfish and the Bottom and the Amazons just sort of like swap numbers and merge and
do like so they can support.
Oh, if they did like if somebody like featured on one of the tracks, that'd be amazing.
That'd be good. Like if they do like a merge track
cool.
of both bands. But when I was listening to them, I was thinking this band would be brilliant at any festival, at all. The crowd would be absolutely loving the shit out of that music.
I don't know where they're from, but I sort of get like a Leeds and Reading vibe.
What, like, for the festival they go to?
Yeah.
You can see them there.
I could be completely wrong, but because of like the picture and stuff, they seem northern.
Because turn the album. Because of that picture, she's decided they're northern.
No, but like look at the front.
Look at that.
Houses.
It's northern, that is.
It's probably Yorkshire.
To be fair, you might be right. I'm taking the mick for nothing.
Suggesting
but
it's
like,
Yorkshire.
It's just funny the fact that you were like, these pictures look like okay, but they can take photos. They can take photos and not be from that area.
Yeah, I know.
I could take photos for an album in Amsterdam and not be from Amsterdam.
Yeah, but like, look at them. They look like.
I hope this isn't offending the band. If the band ever see this. And there you are going, they look northern, and they're from like South London or some shit.
They look northern.
But yeah, anyway, we're going to stop talking about where they're from and say that they would be brilliant in a festival. Any festival they went to, they'd like the crowd would go insane over some of the songs. Like, there's so many songs on there that I'd be like jumping around to. There was one of them I was listening to and I was like, I can see people swaying to this song. Like arms in the air swaying and everything like that. And I was like, that would be such a good atmosphere at a concert. That I think it'd be brilliant. So yeah, definitely check out this album. You'd highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I'd highly recommend it. And we have very different music tastes, which is why I thought it was risky even putting it on Spotify. So for you to have had the album off me and listen to the full thing and say these things is pretty much insane. So it's a very expansive, if that's even a good word for what I'm trying to say, genre of music. So definitely check it out. Anything else you want to say?
I'm going to check out on the internet, see if they're northern.
We'll let you know.
If I'm right.
I'll let them all know. Don't you worry about it. Hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you again in the next one.